Hey all, I'm Charlie and I'm joined here today by the amazing local Brisbane singer Lucy Korts. How are you doing?
Hey, I'm doing, yeah, actually pretty good today. Thank you so much for having me. I'm really excited to be talking to you about my new release. So, yeah,
Yes,
thanks.
absolutely. And speaking of, you've just released Stronger. I am loving this song. Oh my gosh, could you tell us a
Me
little bit
too.
about it?
Yeah, for sure. This is the longest I've ever taken to go through the process of creating a single release or any release really. And it's the most fun I've ever had, and it's the most proud like I've ever been of a song. So that's a really cool feeling. And yeah, Stronger is basically it's an anthem for anyone who listens to it who's maybe gone through something really hard and fought one of those invisible battles that maybe nobody else around them could see, which I think is a lot of people actually. And I wrote the song because I needed an anthem at the time when I wrote it, and I needed something to get me through. And after I finished writing it, I was like, I hope that can be what it was for me for someone else. And that's really all I want to be taken away from this song is I hope it helps get someone through something bad and makes it a little bit better. So yeah, that's Stronger.
I love that message. It's such an important thing for you to get out into words and then for the listener as well to pick up on.
Yeah,
Mm.
thank you. No, it's yeah, it's I feel like what's that word? I was on TikTok the other day and this this like picture came up, and it was a picture of all these cars
Mm.
stuck in traffic. Or the word sonder that I'm thinking of, which I think the definition of it is like you sort of don't know what anybody else is going through. Am I right about that?
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
yeah, and I think that that's kind of like one of the hidden messages behind Stronger is that everyone you walk past to in the supermarket or the gym or whatever, pretty much everyone's fighting an invisible battle. Um, and I think more people than we realize, yeah, like need that anthem. So yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And accompanying your song, you have one of my favorite music videos I've seen in a while. I love it. You
Thank
get
you.
out there, you're reconnecting with nature, and you perform all your own stunts. Pretty
Yeah,
iconic,
I
if you
do.
ask me. Can you tell us a bit about how filming this video came about and your experiences on set?
Oh yeah, for sure. I filmed this video with the most incredible videographer, Kat Sorensen, and it was just the coolest experience ever. We filmed this video at three different locations. We were getting up, I think the earliest we got up for the last shoot at Lamington National Park would have been 1 a.m. that we had to leave. And to get there for the sunrise, sorry. um,
Mhm.
and yeah, it was so much fun. We had so many obstacles to overcome shooting it in all these public places. The first place that you'll sort of see pop up in the music video is more of a water-based location, and there was so many people there swimming. So there was so many sort of things we had to like improvise and overcome, but it was so much fun, and the video turned out better than I could have ever hoped. And yeah, like it was, I'm so happy with it. And for me, nature is something that's always helped me feel really empowered and, play on words stronger, I guess. And yeah, so that's sort of the connection for me personally between choosing to shoot in those locations and the actual song itself. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. And I just want to give a quick shout out to the end credits. I have paused
Yeah.
those and read through them so many times because I love it. It's definitely a treat for your eagle-eyed fans.
Thank you. Yeah, we thought it would be a little personal touch because we both have kind of a weird sense of humor. I think me and Kat we get along really well, and we just thought it would be funny. I think it was Kat's idea to put the credits like that, and yeah, so just a little bit of a personal touch. But yeah, I did do all my own stunts, so no lies.
I love that. It's where it's got to be. Hollywood these days, you know?
Exactly.
And for all the fans like me who are loving Stronger right now, where can we catch it live? What have you got coming up that we can catch the song live at?
Well, I actually have a show coming up with Reverie Room in February, and you can get tickets right now. Tickets are through Eventbrite, and they're pretty much any of my social platforms, my bio, there's a link there for tickets. Yeah, and I'm playing with some other really cool local artists like Stocker, Sienna Larson, two other really cool acts, and yeah, it's gonna be great. I'm really excited. I'll be playing Stronger live, and if you come along, I might even be playing a song I've never played live before. So I'm really stoked about that. And yeah, just come let us sing to you because we're really excited about it. And it's my favorite thing in the world is actually getting back up onto the stage and getting to play the song that I've released live. It's my favorite part of what I do. So yeah, come let me sing for you.
Yes, absolutely. I will be there getting everyone I know to be there because it's going to be such a great night.
Thank
Now,
you.
I'd love to switch gears quickly and touch on something that's just recently happened. We've had our Hottest 100, and unfortunately, there wasn't a lot of Aussie pop girls coming in the
Hmm.
countdown. We've had, I think there was 29 Australian acts placed, and that's
Yep.
29 songs, and that's including like repeats. And all of my Australian pop girlies, everyone I listened to was kind of barren from the lineup, which broke my heart. We have such like a rich scene of Australian women in pop music. I'd love to ask you, one, like how do you feel about the current like pop scene for someone like yourself or women making music in the pop genre in
Mhm.
Australia? And what do you think we can do as listeners and fans to get you all back on our charts and on our radio?
Well, when I started out in the music scene, I actually started out as a folk artist, and my experience was I found it a lot easier to sort of find opportunity, collaboration, and everything in between being in the singer-songwriter folk space. And once I sort of fell in love with pop music and shifted over, things sort of instantly got a lot harder, which I know was a lot of people's shared experience in Australia, especially. And yeah, it is really sad because, I personally know so many amazing women in pop in Australia, and there's so many people that, I even sit here, how did they not get onto that
Mm-hmm.
list just because they truly are such incredible artists. My favorite Australian artist is an artist called Elliot, and she's based in Melbourne, I believe, and she's just phenomenal. She's such a huge inspiration. I'm obsessed with her music, and she comes to mind because that's the kind of artist I'm like, how are they not on for like this country that
Mm-hmm.
like that list? That really blows my mind. And so many other, like one of my favorite local acts, Juno, which you've probably heard of.
Yes, we
Absolutely
love
obsessed with
Juno
them.
here. Yes.
Yeah, Juno is just incredible. And I'm like, it would be so cool to see them get onto that list because not only are they an amazing act, but their actual songs are incredible melodically, lyrically. They're absolutely phenomenal. And so the question becomes, well, if they're absolutely phenomenal and fantastic, may like it's clear like it's not them. There's a missing piece of the puzzle, and I'm not sure where that is. And I don't know where that missing piece is, but whether it's, through publicity or advertising or opportunity exactly, but there needs to be some sort of connection because I feel like these incredible acts really are missing out. Because if they could just get that support to, get up there, I feel like it would be so insanely easy for them to blow up, right? Because they're just incredible. So yeah, that's sort of my thoughts on it. I just wish that we could collectively figure out how to boost acts like that up, so that they could get a bigger listening, and because if they did, people would love them because they're just amazing. So yeah.
That's exactly how I feel. Like I'll go on TikTok or online and you see all these like big American artists getting such a platform and I'm like, that's cool. They remind me of this local Australian act who for some
Yep.
reason no one's listening to even though they make music that is as good or even better. And it confuses me. I'm like, we have that talent right here. People just don't seek it out.
It's really interesting actually because over the last probably 20 to 24 months, I've had a lot of really talented friends in the music scene decide to leave Australia and move to countries like the UK because they've been in, I guess, like that headspace of, well, I'm trying my best and they're amazing, the people that I'm referencing, and they've sort of, left and now they're having a lot better success living in those places like the UK, which is interesting. And again, I'm not sure exactly why, and I'm not sure where that puzzle piece is, but there's something that's missing because people are either leaving or getting burnt out, and it is really sad because we have so many incredible, magical, enchanting acts, and yeah, I'd love to see them, yeah, get raised up a bit better. So
Absolutely. And how would you suggest then for someone who's really liking your new song or any of your previous work, how would you suggest for someone to support you and get your music somewhere like this?
the best thing that anyone can do to support my music is listen to it on whatever it is you want to listen to music on, or come to a show and listen to me live. And when you come and listen to artists such as myself live, I would encourage you to take your phone out and record and tag me, and share, because that helps get me and my voice around and helps more people hear me digitally, and maybe those people will come to my show. And it's just whatever you can do to help support. That's all I can really ask of anybody. So yeah, just come to a show and stream the song, and if you do that, that's amazing, and I can't really ask for anything else. So yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And those things aren't complex to do. Add it to your playlist, have a night out, invite a mate or two.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely
Pop it on a
simple.
playlist. Yeah.
Yes, and you've touched on this before with mentioning some of your favorite acts, but I would love to ask again if there's any more you'd love to share. Are there any acts in the Meanjin scene or local broader scenes that you are loving and would love to give a shout out to?
I'd love to give a shout out to Cap Carter. He's actually a Sydney-based artist, and alongside Elliot, just two of my favorite pop acts in Australia at the moment. Just the voices, the music, the songwriting, the performances, incredible. If you ever have the chance to see them, I think Cap Carter is actually about to go on tour, so grab a ticket.
Mm.
Absolutely incredible artist, just beautiful, beautiful music that will absolutely like touch your heart. Same with Elliot, so just my absolute two favorites. Big shout out to them. So yeah, they inspire me.
Yes, absolutely. I will be adding them both to my playlist. I think I did used to listen to Elliot a few years ago. I loved her stuff. Yes.
Yeah, she's just insane, like her voice. Oh.
Mhm. Well, that's amazing. Thank you so much for sharing. For anyone who's just joined in, this is Lucy Korts, new song Stronger, out now. Make sure you check out that music video. You can buy a ticket and see the song live at Reverie Room coming up just this week, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. I'm so excited. So yeah, thank you so much for like taking the time to sit down and talk to me. This has been really cool. And yeah, thank you so much for listening to Stronger. And as cheesy as it sounds, I hope it does make you feel that way a bit stronger. And for everyone else listening, same thing. So thanks so much.